Welcome in, everybody. We're very glad to have Friday night high school basketball. Tonight we have Elk Grove High School varsity boys versus the Wheeling High School varsity boys, obviously. With me tonight is Bob Murphy. Bob, welcome in.
Thank you, John. Pleasure to be here. Awesome to see some Friday night basketball. Feels normal,
Absolutely.
and we're underway.
Yeah, we like the timing. Good take there.
Looks like a foul there on 22 from Elk Grove. Vince Howard.
Tonight's starters for Elk Grove are number 2, Brandon Burns, number 13, Garrett Ewan, number 21, Jaden Albertson, number 22, Vince Howard, number 24, Caden Dixon. At the line for Wheeling, Solomon Hudson. You can hear us pause every once in a while. We're basically right on the baseline underneath this basket, so without many people in the stands, we'll give the players their space. This was that one. Wheeling battling for the ball.
Board there from Dixon out to Albertson.
Caden Dixon. Hustle out of bounds, should be Elk Grove ball. Unless we're calling a foul. Yep, out of bounds, Elk Grove ball.
Looks like Joe Biden made it over here to ref.
Yeah, right. Hopefully Channel 6 can hone in on the referees. Senior night here tonight, Friday night, which is always an extremely emotional night for the players, but way more so for the parents. It's a big night. It's culmination of what used to be 4 years, and now today's world, probably 8 to 10 years of getting ready to play varsity sports at high school.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's bittersweet. It's an event you look forward to, but it's like you said, John. It's coming to the end, and I've in my days here, I was a part of many senior nights, and it was always an emotional night for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon Burns on a take. This has kind of been a theme this year for Elk Grove High School. We're giving up quite a bit of height tonight. Wheeling's, I don't even want to say smallest, let's say least tall player on the floor is 6'1". You're going to see number 1, Jaden Terrell, probably their best player. He's number 1. Keep an eye on him. You had some info on him, right, at the next level?
Yeah, Coach Orahan from Elk Grove, we chatted a little bit before the game, and that he shared the same thing, that's who they're most worried about tonight is number 1, Jaden Terrell. He's heading off to Davenport University next year to play basketball.
Good for him.
He's a 6'7", 170 senior.
The beauty of this, in my opinion, is
Lefty,
he's a
too.
6'7" lefty guard.
Right.
Which means somewhere along the line, the coaches decided, let's let him be who he is. Let's not make him a center.
Right. That's a great point.
I have to firmly believe that's what helped them get to the next level. I really do. We try to change people to what we need them to be instead of maybe what they should be. Ooh, Vince Howard.
Earlier there, we had Jaden Albertson with a big 3 from Elk Grove.
Vance Howard, 22 underneath, he's given us some size, but he has really come out quite aggressive. Good take there, no foul. Elk Grove rebound. Garrett Ewan in the corner of death.
Burns got to take one.
Yeah. Good defense. Way to come back. 3 by Wheeling. No. Rebound, Jaden Terrell. Up and easy in. You cannot teach height. That was a really nice kind of 2 defenders on him, and it was no problem.
That was pretty.
Absolutely. So our seniors tonight for Elk Groves, we have Brandon Burns, number 2. Good play by Elk Grove there. Jade Marquez, number 3. Vince Howard playing tonight, starting number 22, and number 24, Caden Dixon. Elk Grove with the timeout, I believe. So Brandon Burns is a 4-year varsity, 3-year at least. I want to say 4-year.
Yeah, he's kind of in and out a little bit.
Yep. But he's moving on to the next level too. It's Hope College in Michigan.
Hope College, yep.
Pioneer.
The Pioneers. Did you pull that out?
I did. I know that school because my daughter played against them in a lot of meets.
Awesome.
And some of the nicest people you ever want to meet, but they were really good at sports.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So it should be a good program for Brandon to go to.
It's awesome. Yeah, he's been a fun kid to watch. You know, he's been a great steady for Coach Orham. You know, as Coach Orham in his third year. Third year as the head coach.
Third year.
Yeah, third year as the head coach. Came from Dixon, Illinois. Originally from Crystal Lake. And, you know, we were blessed with Coach Nick Orham. He's been a wonderful addition to Elk Grove High School. He's a fantastic basketball coach. You know, he's just a basketball guy. He's a junkie. And he lives the sport. And, you know, he's going to build this program. It's going to take some time. But he's building it the right way. He works a lot with the feeder programs and tries to get them rolling. Has a lot of communication with those guys. So
yeah, we had that first year. You got to give any new coach a pass the first year. He's just learning stuff. And then the second year, definitely was trying to get involved with the feeder programs and starting to grow it. And then we hit this year, and everything came to a screeching halt. So this is kind of a free year for all sports, quite frankly.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really doing that half court trap there.
Yeah. Well, I typically don't compliment refs, but they missed that. That should have been an and one. Elk Grove got away with it. We'll take it. I think sometimes the size and speed. Garrett Ewan, last game, Bob, he had a really nice game. Like, really controlled, kept everybody level.
Yeah.
Brandon for three.
How about
it's
it?
in. Nice shot.
How about it?
Brandon can be streaky. I'd love to see a streaky night from him making them.
Yeah, he's got nice quick release.
He
you
does.
know, nice high quick release. He can get a lot of shots off.
Wheeling's definitely got the hustle on the rebounds. They got the height, but they also have the hustle. They are trying everything they can. Garrett's in his normal position of point guard. Ooh, delayed call. I was ready to get all over him. You know, Bob, with this situation that we have on this baseline, it's going to be hard because I'm not going to be able to say one thing about a referee on an inbounds play. Not one.
I mean, Channel 6, can we get a close-up on that one gentleman? I mean, honest to gosh.
He is Joe Biden.
It is Joe Biden. It is Joe Biden. Has took some time off of his busy schedule, and he is here reffing this basketball game. How about
Another shot by Brandon. Little flat. He had a little defense on him on that. Elk Grove is got to start maybe taking a charge or trying to. Wheeling's just heading to the rim. I don't know that they've run more than 10 seconds offense. They just head to the rim. Which I will tell you, sometimes coaches, there's a foul. Good call.
Yeah, it's a great take.
Sometimes coaches, and I don't care what level, is you sit at home and you come up with all these funky, cool plays that you think are going to work. And half the time, if you would just tell the kids, just go score some points, it's more fun for them, and it can really kind of jumpstart an offense. Then you can work in a play or two.
Right. What's going on here? Got quiet.
Elk Grove should be at the line. That was a shooting foul. We'll listen to Coach Grams here. Yeah. Yeah, second foul on Wheeling. Now we got that straight from the Hall of Fame coach, Ken Grams. Garrett, nice free throw, good form. Garrett's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Last game I did with Joe Morton, he played a lion's share of the minutes, and he played really well. That was against Buffalo Grove. Another good shot.
All right, we're within one here.
Wheeling up by 1, 3 minutes left in the first.
I think we got a COVID sellout tonight, John. I think we have hit the max in this gym.
Yeah, let's not call IDPH.
No, we are exactly at the COVID sellout.
Absolutely.
Here.
Good play.
Yeah, how about it? Nice
so that's Jaden Terrell, right? 6'7", but is dishing the ball to the open three, and they make it. 12-8 Wheeling. I don't want to jinx it, but I really think the referees are kind of letting them play, which I can appreciate in high school. Good take.
I could take there from Dixon.
Yeah, you can't get too upset at that. Stick with it. Yeah, 6'7" facilitator is hard to stop.
You know, Caden's worked hard. 24. He's come a long ways. He's put in his time and he's done a great job.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a push on Vince Howard. I'm not upset at that from the coach. He's doing everything he humanly can to keep him off the basket. It's just he's given up literally 9 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say I remember Caden. He might have been on a freshman B team.
I think he was. Yeah. And so was Vince Howard.
Yeah.
Vince Howard was a freshman B player as well.
And you hear coaches say that every year to the program, like, listen, just because you're on freshman B doesn't make you think you're going to play varsity. It happens, and it happens more than people realize. Just got to keep working hard.
Yeah, you know, Hersey High School has a plaque in their gym for B players to varsity.
That's great.
Yeah, just to just to really recognize and promote that.
There was his name's escaping me. That's why I have a little pause. It'll come to me eventually. But a couple years ago, there was a player for Elk Grove. Same thing. Just my junior year, it's just a different player. I love how Brandon takes that and drives in.
Yeah.
Make the referee make the call. Don't pick up your dribble. You're almost at half court. That's a smart play. Wheeling substituting a couple players in now 15. Ima Agion. 20 is Joe Jordan. I want to say, Bob, Joe Jordan was the one that was just draining threes in the pregame.
Yeah. And you know, I didn't notice this, but Josh Motley came in for Elk Grove.
Oh, good. I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah, number 11.
Yep.
He is a sophomore. He last year in the regional play-in game hit the game-winning three-pointer. So you know they got a lot of young talent, Elk Grove. They do. It'll be interesting to watch Josh here. He's a fun kid to watch, and then we still haven't seen freshman Roland Fouché come off the bench yet. He's a ton of fun to watch too.
Yeah, he is. I'm very familiar with Roland. Saw him play numerous games at the 7th and 8th grade level, and I've seen him hit 2 feet inside a half court like it was a free throw. It's amazing. Small as he is. Ooh, Garrett just turned an ankle.
Uh-oh.
No, that's Jaden.
That's Jaden.
Yeah, let him stand on it. Yeah, you hate to see that. It was right in front of us, obviously. He just came down and tweaked it. We'll see a substitution, and hopefully in the next 2-3 minutes, we'll see him back in there.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing all right. Tough kid.
Yeah, so coming into the game.
You know, his mom works at a
Joey Martorano.
At an orthodontics office. So he's in good hands.
Joey Martorano
right?
is in.
Orthopedics, excuse me, sorry.
Joey, number 12, he had an unbelievable game against Buffalo Grove as well.
Oh, yeah?
Giving away a ton of height, super high energy. He
awesome.
and Garrett played really well, I thought. Shot taken by Josh. Comes up a little short. Wheeling pressing the issue. Out to Jaden Terrell for 3. No. Saving it out of bounds. Gets it to 20. Elk Grove ball. Nope. They're calling it off of Elk Grove, so that'll be Wheeling under the basket. This ought to be interesting, Bob, right? 6-1, 6-1, 6-3, 6-7, inbounds underneath your own basket.
Right, how about
Let's see how this goes. Wheeling's made a substitution 10. Kyle Young. Kyle's a senior. I think he's played on that team for 3 years straight. I want to believe, if my memory serves. Coach Orem asking defense to switch. Good shot. Oh, way to stick close.
Oh.
I don't want to look. What did they call that? Out on it Wheeling, right?
Yeah. It wasn't the right call. But you know what? He didn't have the best angle. I think he had someone in front of him.
Caden Dixon's doing a nice job against Terrell underneath.
He is, yeah. He's working hard.
It's got to come back to 1.
That was a
There's
block.
Travel.
Good call, Joe.
Absolutely. 15-8, 23.7 seconds left. I'm going to guess you see Elk Grove hold for the last.
Yeah.
I would think. Fouls are tied up 3-3. Like I said, there's not many fouls been called. Garrett working the ball. Playing a motion. Out of bounds, Elk Grove. Might have gotten pushed in the back. I don't believe it to be a foul, but definitely kind of set him off a little bit, went off his leg. 6.2 seconds left. 30-second timeout by Wheeling.
Elk Grove's got to get a stop here.
Yeah, they have plenty of time to set up a play. You gotta believe number one's gonna get the ball. I mean, Jaden's, although we've seen a couple other kids splash some threes too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say driving a kick.
I kind of agree with you that it might be right here in front of us.
Yeah, you know that 23 was had a little bit of a hot hand earlier.
Solomon Hudson, 6'1"
Yeah.
guard. Robert Bucko inbounding the ball. And you have your all 5 starters that originally started the game. I believe 23 is the one that's had a couple of the threes, right? Jaden Terrell's in the corner here down on the side. There's the
called it.
shot. Air ball. Nice job, Elk Grove. 15-8.
All right, that's a good stop there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a definite stop, right?
Yep.
15-8 Wheeling. Nobody is really busted out of the pack. Wheeling's 23. Solomon Hudson, he has 6, which I guess is a pretty good quarter, right?
Yep.
I would take 24 in a high school Friday night game, if that's how it would go.
And we got Kenny Grams over there announcing.
Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Fame coach.
I never get tired of saying that. He gets tired of me saying it. I never get tired of saying it.
You know what? We love Kenny. The only thing that's a little bit questionable about Kenny Grams is his playlist at basketball games. You know, he'll just, you know, he's playing the classics right now, but he'll throw in some Bodines or some, you know, some stuff that just
doesn't resonate.
With the environment or with today's crowd. So
I've been a lifelong resident of Elk Grove, and I'm not going to lie, I cut through your high school parking lot quite a bit. And the thing about Ken Grams that I always remember is, over the years, is watching every 100 wins have a new plaque on the back.
Yeah, how about it?
It's really amazing. It really is. I think he's over 700, I believe.
No, John. He's
Is it up to 8?
He's no. I think he's
Can't be 1,000.
I think he's 928.
Is it over 900?
Yeah.
That's just an amazing,
right?
amazing stat.
Yeah. You know what? And he does it the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. 21, Jaden Albertson bringing the ball in. Looks like Joey's still on the floor. Jaden Albertson. No, Jaden's back out there. Good. It's good to see.
Yeah.
Ball on the ground. He's going to call a foul there, and I believe that's going to be on Jaden. Could have been a jump. I think they're talking about it. We'll see if Mr. Grams lets me know what that call was. I believe that was a jump ball. Very good. 15-8 still. Elk Grove down. Joey in the corner.
Joe, you got to pop that, buddy.
Yeah, I think if he had a little more space, he'd let it go.
I think he didn't realize how much space he had.
Double dribble.
Double dribble, yeah.
Turnover by Elk Grove. Michael Recchia in for Wheeling. The other 4 are still their starters. Josh Motley in and Joey in. Garrett, Brandon Burns, and Jaden. Running a motion offense. Elk Grove kind of playing a little bit of a man zone, I would say, more zone than anything. And that is one way to stop height, is with the zone defense. Nice shot. That's the problem, unfortunately, of playing a zone is if you have a hot shooter, you're gonna get open looks.
Yeah, Elk Grove needs to be a little bit more aggressive on the perimeter in that zone.
Garrett driving, kicks it off to Joey. Joey down the lane, it was open.
Yeah, he's got to look for that. How about it, Josh?
Josh takes a shot. Garrett Ewan, I believe that's off Wheeling. That's just a great play. That should have been a Wheeling rebound. If he boxes out, it's Wheeling ball, but we got Elk Grove ball underneath.
Yeah, that's good hustle there.
Joe Jordan coming in for Wheeling, and number 12, Ryan Galvin. 6:48, 18-8, down by 10. Brandon with a shot, comes up short. Let's see if they stay to that zone. Looks like they've gone to man-to-man. Yeah, a little late coming out. Give me a rebound. It's a travel. He's going to call push, I'm going to guess on Josh. If he calls it on Brandon, he missed it.
Huh.
Brandon was on his hip. Josh is the one that gave him the little shove. Call it on Brandon. First foul, first personal foul. Team fourth for Elk Grove. Good defense by Elk Grove. Second foul in less than 4 seconds. I didn't see that one either. That calls on, boy, it's hard to see down here, but Josh Motley.
Good defense there from
Bounce Terrell,
Josh.
here comes the three.
That was a nice play.
That is a basketball shot.
Yeah.
I could see this kid getting pretty hot. I mean, the rim, it looks twice the size for him probably right now.
Yeah, and you know what? He's still got a little bit to fill out. You know, I'm sure they'll do that for him in college.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I mean, I think you know, he's solid, but he still looks a touch raw. You know, he's a guy to keep your eye on as he goes into college.
Another shot short. Good rebound. No. Wheeling rebounds. Jaden Terrell's in the corner. He definitely wants it. And there it goes.
Heat check.
Yep. Good rebound. What do we got? Timeout. Thank goodness. I think I jinxed it. I was saying there wasn't many fouls, and we had a couple ticky tacks down right in front of us. 21-8. Elk Grove needs to score onto this timeout for sure, and that's probably why he called the timeout. Let's settle down, run an offense.
So, John, how's everything with the Park District Board?
We're doing well.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was just as hard on, well, maybe not just as hard as us on teachers and schools, but, you never know with the Illinois Department of Health, the governor, what changes daily, hourly. We're just as excited as everybody else to open up some programs.
Yeah.
We still have some questions, and I'd be remiss. They would hang me out to dry if I didn't say if anybody wants to be a lifeguard this summer to contact the Park District. We're always looking for lifeguards.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was about to ask you, but I wasn't sure if it was a touchy subject. But they are planning to open the pools, huh?
Yeah. No, we have, right? But you can never have enough. So it's a great gig. I actually think they get a little extra dollars, I believe. So, yeah, anybody listening, and if you have a granddaughter, son, nephew, niece, tell them to contact Elk Grove Park District. It's a great job. Really good job. They do a ton of training, gold certified every year, which is as good as you can get.
That's great. Elk Grove does it right. You know, there's just it's really an incredible town.
It's
services
a good,
they provide for their community.
Tiny little town.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Coach Oren pulls out of the timeout. He's got a little bit of motion. Brandon's underneath. I think that's what we like.
It's a good take. Use the body there.
Absolutely right.
You know, Brandon put on about 15, 20 pounds of muscle since last year. You know, and he used it there, which.
When Brandon's playing well, he's pretty much fearless. You'll see him take it to the lane. He knows he's going to get hammered by one or two. I think he's one of those guys where a couple bumps are good for him. It really gets him in tune to what's going on. Wheeling's taking a little air out of the ball here. Oh, wide open.
That's a nice take there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's that motion offense. You can bore a defense to tears, and you will get layups. I don't care what team you are, it'll happen. Brandon for three. Good shot.
How about it?
Yeah,
that's nice.
Brandon's heating up a little bit here. That's 8 points. 4:44 left in the second. Jaden still bring that energy. And Joey, too. Calling a block. Foul 22. Vince Howard. We'll see a substitution on his second and a half. I believe that's Josh Motley coming. No, Caden Dixon, excuse me. Inbounds Elk Grove. Watch the inbounder.
There it is.
Yep.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Good D there from Burns.
That was ball. Brandon Burns is going to pick up his second. I really hope Coach lets him stay in.
4:24 left in the second, I got to imagine.
I hope so.
I got to imagine he will.
Timeout, Elk Grove. 7 fouls for Elk Grove. A lowly 3 for Wheeling.
Yeah.
That's that's something you don't want to lead in. It always boggles my mind because you watch by the end of this half, it'll be relatively close. I don't know how it happens that way. It's like the sun coming up in the morning. It's just a guarantee.
Well, John, you spent a lot of years coaching with the Elk Grove feeder. You miss it?
Yeah, I really do. And there's so many guys that are like Scott Casterton and Kurt, who you saw, and I can't remember Kurt's last name. His sons are in the program. Actually, here's one now.
Adamovitz. There he is. He got big.
Right.
Look at him. What's up now? Wow.
I can't even tell you how much I miss it.
Yeah.
Myself and Joe Morton. You know, and there were other dads throughout Elk Grove that helped out immensely. It wasn't just us. We just happened to say yes, really.
Yeah.
I was actually going to take the 5th grade feeder team this year. They didn't have a coach, and then, you know, COVID hit.
Yeah.
I hope they have coaches in the program already, but if they don't, I would take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really a privilege, isn't it, to coach?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really
some of my best memories with the team were just like bus rides to Winnetka or something. I mean, it's it's not just about the sport, I swear.
Yeah, it really isn't. You know, it's it can be a lot, but you know, it's definitely worth it.
Oh, definitely rewarding. Coach Orem has not stopped staring at the referee that called that last foul coming out of that timeout. Robert Bucko on the line for Wheeling. 1-1. Makes the first. 24-13, 4:24 left in the half. Wheeling is in the bonus. Makes the second. Got a substitution for Wheeling. In is Michael Ricchia, and out is Robert Bucko. I'm thinking that he's changed those guys out 4 or 5 times throughout the game. It must be a defense offense thing.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, John Wheeling's got a new coach. Tom Antos took over for Michael Keefe, who left Wheeling to be the head coach over at St. Vitus. And I haven't been following them. You know, they're usually a perennial tough team.
A really good program.
Yeah.
I can't remember Quinn's last name. He was the coach prior to that.
Quinn Hayes?
Yeah, Quinn Hayes. No, that was the Indiana player, wasn't it? 3 for Wheeling. Michael Recchia comes off the bench. Elk Grove needs a score here. I like that play, getting Brandon the ball underneath. Draw a foul. You know, 3 things are going to happen, and 2 are good, right? Draw a foul, make a basket, or a miss.
Shot by Dixon, getting back, stopping the ball.
Yeah, very good. Bill taking it. Another 3 shot. No. Good box out by Elk Grove. That is the one way you can defend height. Just put a body on him. Yeah. Coach Jeremy Carlson called it correct, and I'm sure you didn't hear it, but I believe we were bumped out on that other end. Solomon Hudson, he does like to drive and dish, for sure.
He does a nice job of it.
Yeah. He's got 6 points tonight. 6 were layups, and that's, you know, that's when Elk Grove didn't have the D. I don't think I remember him missing any shots. Jaden Albertson with the ball. Over to Caden. Over to Garrett.
Good offensive sequence here.
Comes Joey. Get in there, Joe.
How about it?
You said it earlier, Bob, when Joey had that, you thought he could take it. I just think the defender was just a little too close because he gives away so much height.
Yeah.
He had the open spot and drained it.
He's got to be ready for it. You know, he's got to be ready for it. He's out, my guess is he's out there to shoot. He hangs around the perimeter.
Yeah, I like it.
He's got to be ready to go when that ball comes to him. That was great.
Caden's going to go all the way.
Good little hesitation.
As he should. And he's going to get the call. They call it charge.
Yeah, they did.
So that means the fouls will be 8-3 against Elk Grove. We're not far from really being in the double bonus, and we have 3 to go to get into the bonus.
You know what? Good aggressive take from Caden. You know, he had to put a great move on that first defender, and you know what? You got to take it to the basket.
I agree 100%. I think we should do more of it. They can't call a charge every possession.
Jaden's got to keep an eye on 15 there in the corner.
Yeah, that's a great play. Good play by Jaden. They had a little double team, and he came and helped underneath. Good play. Joey defending. Good take. We're going to get a block. That one was a good call. 3, Robert Bucko, just supremely aggressive to the hole. And we got there just a little late. Robert Bucko at the line. Robert's got 2 points tonight. Makes the first. Boy, it's quiet in here without any.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Makes the second. Minute 49 left. 30-16 Wheeling. Wheeling's got a couple players with 6 points each. Michael Recchia, who did not actually start the game but has played well, and Solomon Hudson. Terrell Jordan, who we spoke of earlier, he has 4. Joey's open.
He's got to be ready, Joe. Come on, boy.
Yeah. I think they're running the motion, and he was more thinking about what do I need to do. Here's Caden for 3.
That's
Good
a nice
shot.
Take. There we go.
Caden
Cut
Dixon.
it to 11.
Nice to see a senior on senior night drain one from the corner.
All right, let's get a stop here, and let's get this within 10, John.
Yep. Good play.
All right.
Good play. Very athletic team, right, Bob?
Yeah, very athletic.
Under a minute to go. We'll see if Elk Grove holds for the last. I think if anything's open at any point, you take it. There it is. Oh, good block. And they're going to get a foul. They called travel. We'll take that call. Joe Biden made the right call down there.
Joe Biden absolutely made the right call there.
So they called that a travel, but did they call possession on Wheeling? So this is Elk Grove ball. That was an odd call. 43.5. We'll see what they do. A little flat inbounds. Brandon will be the same. Here we go. Take the shot. Good bucket. Oh, kiss it. That
got robbed there.
Shouldn't have said anything. He did
Absolutely
get robbed.
got robbed. That was a great play, great jump shot.
Yep.
Got a great elevation off his jump. Nice high release.
Yeah, he's going to go at the rim every single time, as he should. Over to back on number 3, no call. Wheeling scrambled a little bit on defense right here. We almost kind of let him off the hook. I think if somebody just takes it to the rim, you'd probably get a foul at the very minimum. 10 seconds left. You'll hear the bench calling it out. Live ball. Wheeling. Watch this. Oh, we got the foul. Technical foul on Coach Orm. It's hard for me to hear, but I'd bet a mortgage payment that's what the call is going to be. I can't tell if there's a foul being called. Coach Orm is asking why the ball wasn't out of bounds. If the referee's out of bounds, then the ball is out of bounds. If the referee is totally 100% in play, it's like he's a piece of wood on the floor. If it goes off him and it stays in bounds, it's whoever gets the ball first. That's the call. They're going to discuss it. I believe the referee was thoroughly in bounds. I know I'm a little far away, but this should be Wheeling ball. I don't know why they called the whistle, though, right? They had a free shot to the rim.
Why they stopped the play?
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure.
Unless he called it technical, is the only thing I can think of. I'm going to have to take your earpiece off here and try to listen to Coach Grams. Elk Grove currently has 9 fouls. They're changing the clock to be 1.5. This has got to be Wheeling ball. We'll see if the fouls change. So no technical foul. They just stopped the call for clarification, I'm guessing. 1.5, Wheeling has the ball. This would be rough to get anything off here. Jaden Terrell, and he gets it off and makes it.
Man, John, me and you are calling it, aren't we?
Holy
Jeez.
cow, was that a great shot, great play, right? Listen, there's no doubt that we are Elk Grove fans, no question. But, boy, when you see good basketball, it's fun to watch.
That was a beautiful shot.
35-19 at the half. Luckily, we get to zero those fouls out and start over. We'll be right back as soon as the play starts again.
All right.
Second half, Elk Grove High School versus Wheeling. As we come back in, Jaden Terrell taking the 3. Elk Grove hustling. I like it. 35-19 at the beginning of the second half.
Looks like the starters for Elk Grove.
Yeah, and I believe the starters as well for Wheeling. I don't see any changes. 3-20, 23, and 1. Elk Grove running a motion offense. Gonna look for the outside shot. Got to kick it to Brandon underneath. That's the one we're missing right there, Joe.
How about it?
We got to get him the ball or whoever's, on that. Here's a breakaway for Wheeling, and it's just a no-brainer. Left
Pretty finish
hand.
there from Terrell.
Lefties are hard to figure out until you figure out they're a lefty. You're playing kids that are righty your whole life. Caden Dixon. Oh, I thought he had a shot there.
Garrett.
No,
How about it?
Got it. Nice
Got
shot.
a nice jumper.
Yeah, he does.
Squares up really nicely. Great pass.
Yeah, I'd like to see him almost as a shooting guard. Maybe next year we get a true point guard ball handler. He seems to get rid of the shot pretty quickly. Wow, 20. Joe Jordan just working hard underneath the basket and gets rewarded. He just wanted it more at that point.
Big boy. Looks like he might be going out to the football field after the season's over. I don't know if you noticed, John. We pulled up that our football team was out there.
This is the first one.
Practicing.
I did not actually. I got here a little early. I know I couldn't find a spot, which is just amazing considering most of the sports aren't having fans. Makes the second one.
So football started on Wednesday. So you know what? There's going to be a lot of overlap, and that's.
Yeah, it'll be interesting this year, really. I think I mentioned it to the new AD, Terry Banya.
Yeah.
I said, what happens when you have your star quarterback being your star pitcher?
Right.
He did not have an answer, nor do I think anybody else does.
Nope. Great shot there from Vince Howard. It's great to see him. He's been getting the ball out on the arc, and he's just been taking it right to the lane. It's nice to see him look for that shot. I'd like to see more of these guys when they get that ball kicked to them, not immediately stick in the motion, because those shots are there. They're not playing them too tight on the arc. And if they want to open up those lanes, they're going to have to start taking those shots.
Looks like Josh picked up his 3rd underneath there, and that's why he's coming out. You hate to see that. Guy starts to get warm, and he gets his 3rd foul. Definitely going to have to sit a few minutes. Jaden Terrell into the lane. Euro passes out for a 3. No. Here comes Joe Jordan. They're running the weave too. They'll wait to get something wide open. Nice take. No rebound, Elk Grove. There we go. Break a small little press there. Garrett's open in the corner. Brandon was open too. Sometimes I think you want to run that play that's called, but by the time, as you're setting it up, there's some open shots already. Good take.
How about it?
Gets his own rebound. Oh, that was a hard fall. Jane's a tough kid.
He is a tough kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baseball player too.
Yep. Brandon Burns is trying to stop a 6'7" guard.
Yeah, tough defensive assignment for Brandon.
If you look at the scoreboard, he's done a nice job. Now,
Yeah.
Jaden Terrell's had quite a few assists, but he's only got 5 points, and I would not have guessed that if this game had started when it started.
Right, and 3 of those points were that 3 in the bucket
Correct.
at the end of the half.
Buffalo Grove had a kid, still does. I believe he's going to D1 as well, Cam Kraft. Joe Morton and I did the game last year against Buffalo Grove, and we both agreed, we still talk about it. This is the quietest 30 points I've ever seen in high school basketball.
Is he a senior this year, Cam Kraft?
I believe so. I know Max Christie
He's a fun
is a
kid
senior.
to watch. Yeah.
Max was here earlier this year that Joe and I did the broadcast. Another one. I mean, he showed us every part of his game. I think he only played half of the first quarter and half of the third quarter.
Yeah.
He showed 3-point, driving the lane, stop and pop, everything you could ask for. And that's why he's going to Michigan State. Free ride.
You know, I think you're coming in there. Is he?
Yeah, we just got some feedback
Oh,
from
good.
Scott.
Okay.
That's all right.
Um,
I asked them if they could zoom in on Coach Grams at some point tonight.
Oh,
They would
okay.
give us the heads up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He deserves all the accolades.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. It goes in waves. You know, the MSL is really strong this year in boys basketball.
Extremely.
You know, I remember 5-6 years ago. I mean, they were really talking like MSL East basketball was kind of dead, and the West had some flares here and there. I mean, Frem's always strong, but you know, to see some Division I athletes on the East side in District 214, really, I mean, you know, it's great to see. And you know, from Max Christie to Cam Kraft to the kid over at Hersey, I can't think of his name right now, but
Another good player, and his name escapes me as well. He's a senior. I know who you're talking about. Unfortunately, I don't know his name. You know, MSL East right now is probably some of the best conference play in the state.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you look at a couple teams like Elk Grove, it's like if you work hard, you're going to catch up. And you need some luck. There's no question about it, right?
Yes, you do.
I am at Eon at the line. Shooting 2. He currently has 4 points. Leader on the Wheeling side, Kyle Young, who was not a starter, senior. I'm sorry, no, that is Jaden Terrell. He's worked his way up to 10 points.
Coach Oriam's getting frustrated with the boxing out there on those shots, especially those long shots when you got plenty of time.
Yeah, we used to, sometimes instead of screaming, we would just substitute 5x5. It's easy to do in a feeder game, you know, like paper's not going to say what the record is or the score, but
right.
Sometimes you can quietly tell them, like, hey, this is just a simple concept. We got to get it right. Easier said than done when you're playing, believe me. Joe Jordan, for me, has been Wheeling's kind of like fun to watch player.
You know, he reminds me of that kid that Meadows had for a few years. I can't think of his name, but Meadows had a big kid like that, like
Good
football.
take.
Yeah, that's a solid take, is right.
Yeah, Jordan again. I don't know. He's played great defense. He's all over the floor. Yeah, 6'7". That's hard to do. Kind of a cross-court pass. Jaden Terrell just picks it off. Easy bucket for the assist and then teammate for bucket.
Looks like Coach Orham's going to call a timeout. You know, Wheeling just threw this press at him that kind of the first time we've seen it, right?
Yeah, rightfully so. You know, off a turnover. You could call it maybe a ill-advised turnover. And then the other coach is going to throw a press at you. It's definitely a good timeout. Coach Carlson working Joe Biden. Gives him thumbs up. I think what you got over there, Bob, is you have the forever popular good cop, bad cop, right? Jeremy Carlson's the good cop in this duo, right? Jeremy's worked his way up to varsity assistant coach. He was freshman A coach a couple.
Yeah, he's bounced
3-4
around,
years ago,
you know.
Right?
You know, Anthony Furman used to have a thing where he would move guys around every once in a while. He had Jeremy up with him on the varsity level for a while,
right?
And then moved Jeremy down to the freshman. Then Jeremy went to sophomore, then to freshman A. Now he's back up with Nick, and they seem to have sparked a really nice relationship.
Yeah. One of my favorite coaches in recent history was Mr. Sakin.
Yeah, Stan Sakin.
I was a little, I don't want to say disappointed, but it was. I thought he was a really good coach.
Yeah.
I think the kids love to play for him too, but I believe he has had a couple little ones as well, right?
He's got a couple little boys, yeah.
Yeah, right. Good for him.
Yeah, you know.
Wheeling's giving us a full court press. This will be interesting. Run. Get the ball and dribble. That's it.
Dan's a Harvard grad.
Yeah, one of the kids' favorites, typically.
Terry Baina just texted me, reminded me to mention the music that Kenny Grams is playing during the game, and I signaled to him that we are talking about the music Kenny Grams is playing it between.
Brandon there with an aggressive take. I like to see it. He's got 8 points, but it's been quiet the second half of the second quarter and the beginning of this quarter. We haven't seen much. I'd like to see him get hot again. Good inbounds. Takes it right to
That's
the
a great
hole.
take.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great take there from Dixon.
Caden Dixon. Good play.
Absolutely. Let's get a stop here. We're down 15, halfway through the third quarter. You know, if we can get it in single digits here, going into the fourth quarter.
Joe Jordan scraping for rebounds. That's an air ball. Let it go. Good play by Reach.
You gotta get a body on him.
One thing about Caden Dixon, because I have seen him play from freshman on up, and he is a senior night. He's gotten a lot faster, side to side faster. He's definitely stronger, but it's really helped his game. Garrett,
I cannot believe they did not call that travel.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Caden's getting hot here.
Let's keep getting him the ball. 7 points for Caden. 4 in the last minute. Gonna get a call. Yeah, that's gonna be on Caden. I think that'll be his third. 20. Okay, so Jaden's gonna take that foul. It's his second. Fouls in this quarter, Bob. I hate to say it. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's 5 fouls Elk Grove, 1 foul Wheeling. They called that a shooting foul, obviously, right? This is the first. Solomon Hudson, the 6'1" senior for Wheeling. This is the second. Caden doing his best, 4 rows up.
How about it?
Last year, he'd have been 4 rows up and doing the wave with the students. Take the ball. Just take the layup.
How about it, Jaden?
Good play.
There we go.
Good
Great
play.
shot there from 21. Great kick there from
Garrett
Ewan.
I would love to have seen him take the shot, but I mean, you're chasing. It's 42-32, down by 10. It's been a nice quarter for Elk Grove. That is what 21 is in there for, and he's missed a couple in a row. So let's.
How about it? One more.
Brandon's going to take it right to the hoop. Got pushed out of bounds on a block, 23. He doesn't agree with it, but it's definitely the right call.
He got a little bit bailed out there. I don't know where he was going to go with that if 23 didn't give him a little nudge. He didn't really have many options there.
No, Brandon does that more often than not. He will drive hard when they collapse. He's looking for the kick out for a 3 or to bring it back up. But he got really deep on that one, like you said.
he got very deep.
Inbounds, Caden. Caden's had a really nice quarter. There it is. Watch Caden. Nope, coming to Brandon.
Oh, they had a nice switch there. Nice switch there from Wheeling.
Yeah.
They were ready for it.
Yeah, Brandon thought he was going to go out of bounds. I think he had a little more room than he thought, but here's what it is. 2 minutes to go in the third, 44-32. Elk Grove chasing 12. Give him the ball again. He's doing well.
Nice pass there to Alberson. That might have been another 3 ball.
Yep.
How about it, Josh?
Little side step.
There we go.
You know, Joe, when he put it up, I didn't think it stood a chance because there was just like a little delay or a little hesitation.
Right.
That's usually the kiss of death. That's a great shot.
It absolutely is. He gained his composure there really nicely.
Gotta believe Jaden Terrell is going to try to take over this for Wheeling. They're letting Elk Grove back in it. You're going to see the weave unless something's wide open like that. For 3, no good. Josh with the rebound.
That's got to be a push there.
I would think. So in the first half, right, we remembered Coach Orem kind of, he got a little heated and hot under the collar. The same referee he had an argument with has made the last 3 calls and all have been on Wheeling. You cannot tell me that's a coincidence. I'm sorry.
You know, John, we could probably do a full podcast about basketball coaches and referees.
Nobody wants to hear me anymore about referees.
You know, it's the most fascinating thing about the referee relationship with anybody, especially the fans in the crowd, is you would never, ever in a million years, if you're walking down the street with somebody, talk to anybody the way that fans will just scream at a complete stranger.
Yeah.
Someone they know nothing about and just absolutely light them up. The coach is a little different. There's a little bit of a relationship.
Yeah,
there's a little rapport.
Right?
You know,
and
there's a little bit of rapport.
The worst I've ever seen it, and it was a varsity game 2 years ago. You actually had to go in the stands and ask the gentleman to quiet down 3 or 4 times, and I think eventually you asked him to leave, did you not? Parent for a visitor?
Yes, we did have a couple of those.
That was beyond
John, were you here for the triple overtime game against Rolling Meadows when Max Christie put up 51 points?
I was. Did you know 26 of that was free throws?
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about a quiet amount of points.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite parts. Well, there was a moment where one of our fans ran out onto the court. I don't know if you remember that. We had to get him police escorted out of here.
Yeah.
That was a very rare.
Caden's underneath. He's close. Good shot.
Good
way to
hustle.
get your own rebound. Let it go. Ooh, I'll take it. That was a good call. Good hustle by Caden. He's feeling it. You can see it. He's got super high energy out there.
Yep.
I'd love to see him get to double digits.
What a difference confidence makes in the game of basketball,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
Yeah, the aggressor wins typically. 3 for Terrell. That is just a beautiful, beautiful shot.
Yeah, Burns has got to hedge just a little more on that.
Yeah, and Brandon's got the long arms. He can get out quicker. 13 for Terrell, leading the game.
You know, Brandon's getting overplayed a little bit. I'd like to see if they try to get a little backdoor action going. They're really playing him tight.
Well, yeah, he maybe get a substitute Joey in eventually that can kick the 3. Let Brandon, draw those defenders. They clearly know he's our top scorer, so they're going to collapse on him, obviously.
Right.
It's a good take there. Good screen.
Great take.
Get in. 2 shots. Can't tell who he's going to call that foul on. There's nobody in foul trouble. I shouldn't take that back. Egian has 3, and now Solomon Hudson has 3. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Brandon at 1. Elk Grove chasing 11 at this point. It's been a good quarter for Elk Grove.
Yeah, absolutely.
They played some good defense.
What did we come into this quarter? Down 15? Is that what it was, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we cut it by 4 here.
Yep. Now the Wheeling coach is going at the same referee. This poor guy doesn't stand a chance. And a nice shot for 2. 47-37. Wheeling, 27 seconds left. Gotta believe they're going to wait for the last. Last time they did this, right, Terrell was motioned around into the corner for the 3. So you got to watch him. Brandon's on him. Elk Grove slacking off, kind of coming down into the lane. Some confusion on Wheeling's side. Good steal. Get the layup.
How about it? Go right at him.
Nice
How about
bucket.
it?
Good play.
Great bucket.
The bench. Love to see the bench sees it too. Good hustle.
How about it?
Elk Grove
Great
brings
play
it
there
within
from
8.
Albertson.
We've got a ball game. That's why you never give up, right? You could be down 15 in high school, and in times things can change quickly.
Absolutely. What a great quarter. You know, I mean, you got Motley hit a huge 3. Albertson hit a huge 3.
Yep.
Caden
Dixon with 4 points. And they were dirty, scrappy points.
Absolutely. He really changed the momentum early on in that third quarter, and then Jaden finishes it up with a steal and a bucket there.
We really don't have much foul trouble. Brandon's got 3. A smattering of players have 2. Wheeling's got 2 players with 3. And for the most part, they have let these kids play tonight.
Yeah.
Fouls are 5-5. We'll be in the bonus sooner than later, either team. Coach Orham's got to be excited about that, though.
So we got, between the third and fourth quarter here, Kenny Grams went with Dancing With Myself. That's what he felt like was the appropriate song here. In 2021, he went with Dancing With Myself. Who sings Dancing With Myself, John? It's not Billy Idol, is it?
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah. I say that because I'm old and I remember the video in like 1984 when MTV used to play videos. All right, Elk Grove. We need a couple shutdowns here, Mr. Murphy. Get this thing within 6 maybe, 6-4.
Yeah.
I know there's not many people here, but it will be raucous if we can do that.
Yes, it will.
Wheeling going straight man-to-man. No switching,
no
nothing. Brandon wide open. Nice shot. There it is.
Boom.
Elk Grove down by 5.
That was a great little push off there
from
Brandon.
Elk Grove's a little tighter on the D. They're a little more on their balls and their feet.
Yeah.
It's just great
Isn't it
to
something?
see, right? Oh, good tip.
Hoping for a double tip there.
Yep. Garrett's looking good. Wheeling's going to just kind of hold off here and kind of slow the ball. I'd do the same. Elk Grove truly has all the momentum. Yeah, that's it. I would force something on Coach Orham. Take the block. There you go, steal.
Jaden again.
Good play by Jaden Albertson. Brandon Burns, he's not going to stop. He's going to get the foul.
That was great.
That's
Went in with the body.
That's the Brandon Burns I was speaking of earlier. Like, he knew there was like basically no chance, but was not going to give it up. One of the fine referees over here to pick up the ball.
Real smart play there from Brandon. Went in with the hip, drew the contact, knew that defender was going to get a piece of the ball.
What's really nice about that, Solomon Hudson, who's one of their solid players, just picked up his 4th. He's definitely going to be subbed out. Burns with the free throw. Chasing 4.
You know, this is a nice 5 they got out here right now.
Hudson out.
You know, with Burns and Motley and Ewan and Albertson and Dixon.
Yeah, there's a definite little energy chemistry going on. I still like to get Caden that ball sooner than later. He has to score in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Keep him hot. 47-44 Wheeling. This has absolutely turned into a great high school basketball game on a Friday night. Brandon Burns with 15. Now leading the game with all scorers. Josh Motley is just ready to attack. Caden Dixon, excuse me.
Getting a little chippy between Burns and 15 on Wheeling. Keep an eye on that.
Burns has got 3, so hopefully he's sharp enough to know, but
yeah, they're going back and forth a little bit.
Jaden Terrell trying to direct the Wheeling offense. A lot of standing around. That's what it happens. Ooh, almost hit a steal. One of the fans to our right, Joe, just jumped out of her seat when she saw that ball loose. Which is great to see. Good move. It's trouble that could have been called for 3.
No, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame. It was a good defensive possession.
It sure was. Can't let it get it done. You got to stay up, stay aggressive, get to the hole. Love to see Caden Dixon get something down here low. Work hard. Jaden Albertson working hard. Kind of blacked out there, but Garrett Ewan. Elk Grove's running a little motion offense, setting screens. Burns wide open.
How about it?
Get the foul. 3 seconds.
3 seconds on Dixon, yeah.
The last time I saw that called in a game, it was against me. 50-44, big possession. And we got called for 3 seconds.
Did you make that up, or is that a regular line?
No, I just made it up.
That was pretty good.
I'm hot right now.
I would write that down. I would write that. I'd keep that one in your pocket. You should feel pretty good about that one.
I don't mind a charge, a block, or a push, but a 3-second call?
Yeah.
Come on. Good turnover again. Josh Motley, if he can get it. He's got it. Go, Caden.
Good
Got to
kick.
shoot that. Burns.
How about
Got to make it. A little heavy. Good rebound. Good rebound. 15. I need Ijon. He's had a good game as well. He's got 8 points for Wheeling. I don't know, Bob. Jaden Terrell is a great player, but I think Elk Grove's done a phenomenal job against this kid.
Starting to get real chippy between Burns and 15.
Yeah.
Who is that? That's 15. That's Igahone.
Yeah, he's one of their aggressive players.
Yeah.
He and that Jordan.
6-point game here with 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Coach Orm's going to let them for a few seconds, and then he sends Caden out to get within that zone, right? So the player's within a couple feet. The referee starts his 5-second call.
Timeout.
Who did he call that on? Did you hear who we called that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh, I got it. Here it is on Caden Dixon, his 3rd. Yeah, it's Wheeling's ball. I believe that's a timeout, Wheeling. 4:48, 50 Wheeling, 44 Elk Grove. Like I said, it's just been a really good second half. Elk Grove kind of poured them on the coals here in the 3rd quarter, caught up, and has done, we're winning this quarter by 2 points. So fouls are 6-6, 1 more each, and we're both in the bonus. Each team has 3 timeouts. It's nice to see a close game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lets the coach coach, lets the players play.
And there's a little buzz in the gym.
Absolutely.
There's a little buzz.
No question.
The underlevel teams are still here. They're cheering for their teams, and parents are starting to get into it. It's like I said last week, John. It's starting to feel a little bit more normal.
Yep, I agree. And Coach Grams comes back out with, I don't know this one.
This is appropriate. This is appropriate.
We know it's appropriate because we don't know what the song is.
Yes.
It's more,
yes.
for 2021.
Yeah, this is
Somebody hijacked his computer.
He has got an iPod, and it is probably about 10 pounds, and he's got his playlist on there, and so last year we had to bring out a computer and say, you know what, I think we're gonna use this tonight, Kenny. We're gonna use this. We got the playlist for you, bud. Don't worry. You don't gotta use that. It's okay.
Elk Grove coming out of that timeout with the exact same 5 players.
We
that
tease
played
about it.
pretty much the whole entire quarter, and rightfully so.
Yeah, they got some nice chemistry going.
Wheeling has gone a little smaller here. 21 is Michael Rikia. 20, we spoke about Joe Jordan. He's the high energy guy, and Caden Dixon just did a really nice job in denying. Jaden Terrell. I gotta be honest, Wheeling looks a little disheveled here. I don't think they thought they'd be within 6 at this point of the game. You got a 3-second call. Tell me that's a 3-second call.
No, I don't
Nope,
think so.
it's
I
a
think
hold.
It was a hold.
Yeah, it's a hold. Josh Motley with his 3rd. Elk Grove now very quickly has 3 people with 3. It's okay. There's 4 minutes left. You get 5. They are in the 1-and-1. This will be a great foul if he misses 1 or 2. There goes the first. Out of bounds. They're calling that out of bounds Elk Grove. It's pretty far for us to see, but it looked like the right call. Jaden Terrell brings the ball in every chance he can underneath the basket, which makes total sense.
You'll be interested to see they do that little play to the corner again.
Yeah, the curl. He'll delay for a couple seconds and then he'll bust, right? There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Brandon was all over it.
Yeah, you know what? That wasn't a great screen either.
No. That was the one thing I used to hate, was when a guard would waste a good screen. Your big guy's getting beat up and the guard doesn't even take advantage. Really still looks a little out of sync. Elk Grove's done a nice job on defense this quarter. Kick it out again. Joe Jordan, who's gonna take it to the hole, no question, and he got it and won. Just a monster.
Yeah, he's kept them in it the whole entire game. He's been a nice steady.
7 points, it might as well be 14, because when he scores it, it's just big buckets. Lefty too.
Did you catch that and one fist pump from that ref? Did you see that?
I did. He gave it his all.
He gave it his all.
He knew there were cameras in here tonight. You never know where that shows up.
I can't believe that went in.
I
cannot
either.
believe that went in.
I gotta say, Wheeling has had some struggles at the line. It's a lot easier for us to see the angles here where we're at tonight. Caden Dixon picked up his 4th. That's why you see a substitute. In for him is Joe Martano, one of my favorites from the game, the Buffalo Grove game. Sets a mean screen. Burns is going to take that right to the hole. It should be a layup.
That's a great take.
Defense turned their back on Brandon. Martano set a beautiful screen, and it opened the whole lane up. Elk Grove chasing 7 here. For 3, no, it's a long rebound. Guess who? Joe Jordan. Monster rebound there. Elk Grove could have turned the tide. For 3 Wheeling, and it's in.
Wow.
Timeout for coach or no? Nope, he's gonna let it play out. 56-46, Elk Grove down by 10 again.
That was a tough shot there from that corner. He was fading away a little bit. I was not expecting that to hit.
Brandon lost the ball.
How about another tough shot there?
He was feeling it. It was a good shot, good take.
We're not quite in the force a shot.
Not yet.
We're getting close. That was a little bit forced there. I understand the urgency.
And you like to see your best shooter take some shots.
Absolutely.
Overall, that's a kick. It'll be Wheeling's ball.
Jaden's just got great instincts. You know, he always seems to get a hand on the ball, leg on the ball.
I don't know, since Elk Grove pulled within 10 the first time, right? Then we got it down to 6. We're back to 10. Wheeling's offense has looked really kind of just like struggling a little bit.
They've just had a couple, I don't want to say lucky threes, you know, but just weren't really flowing in the offense. Just
Correct.
kind of random.
Kind of happened.
Yes.
I think Joe Jordan's bucket, that driving layup, that's what kind of calmed him down a little bit. But without that, that's a big turnaround, really.
It's like they're going a little four corners right here.
Yep. Another 3 long. Joe Jordan. Offensive rebound, 2 offensive rebound. He's going to up, and he's going to get it eventually. No, nice
There
job.
goes Josh.
Josh with a good rebound. Keep going. He didn't have the numbers, but I'd like to see that and maybe back to Garrett. Coach Orms relied on these 5, and rightfully so. They played a great game. Joe Mortano in for Caden. That's been about the only substitution in the second half.
Kick it to Alverson.
Got the foul. 23, that's got to be his 4th.
Good take there from Burns.
Yeah. Timeout, Coach Orem. Minute 46 left. Elk Grove's chasing 10 again. Leading scorer of the game so far is Brandon Burns with 17. Nice second half there. Wheeling's leading scorer is 16, and then that is Jaden Terrell. It's funny, I wish they would track assists and whatnot in high school on the scoreboards, because you got to believe he's got double-digit assists.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. He's distributing the ball nicely.
56 points for them total, and he's had a hand in at least half. At least.
And Alverson's got 8. He's got 2 threes, and then he's got that they got that bucket at the end of the third quarter.
Yep. This is a different team than I saw against Buffalo Grove. I mean, it's so much more second half energy. Buffalo Grove got away from them a little bit early, and that's easy to do with, Rolling Meadows, excuse me. That's easy to do with Max Christie on the floor, and believe me, Max Christie is not the only one on that team. That's a top 10 rated Illinois team right now.
How did his little brother look?
He was hurt.
Oh, he was.
I actually ran into the coach after the game, and I asked him, hey, what's with it's Cameron Christie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said he had tweaked an ankle, and he thought today would be it's an off day. He's just give him another year. He's gonna be.
Yeah, there was a nice article in the Daily Herald about him. I just read the headline, the first couple sentences, but he's starting to get some notoriety. I think he's starting. The offers are starting to roll in for him too.
Yeah, they will be. Brandon Burns with the 1-1. Oh, sorry, that was a shooting foul. That timeout took so long, I forgot to play. We need this to go down. Caden Dixon going to the bench, coming back in. I got to believe that's for Joey. It is. We'll get a little more height out there. Caden can bring his energy. Elk Grove chasing 9. Little full court press here. I love. Good foul. Clock was a little slow there. I love a full court press with 1:43 left. You're down 9, you got to do something, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, make them earn it at the line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they have been super impressive at the free throw line.
No, I'm sure the coaching staff saw that. If you get the right guy, it's a smart play. You got to catch up somehow. And of course, that's the Jim Nance. Jim Nance always calls out great stats that never happen, and immediately they happen, right? All right, it's back to 12, a minute 43. We'll see how quickly we can get shots off. We're going to run probably 4 or 5 seconds. Anything that's open, they'll take. Good play. Oh, Garrett's got to take that right to the hoop.
Great take.
Layup. What a
great take.
What a take, right? Jaden Alverson. There's a foul. No call. There's another foul. I don't think the referee understands what we're trying to do here. Minute 11 left. Chasing 9. Garrett gets the foul in the corner. So he let about 5-7 seconds go, right?
Yeah.
If we can't get the turnover or the steal. Wheeling's in the double bonus. Double bubble. 2 free shots. Coach yelling out the box out. Wheeling has not missed a free throw since we made our comments.
I think I've been wrong on any kind of sort of prediction I've made all night.
Your prediction was spot on. The Wheeling had, there was some of the balls from our angle. It's great. We could see it.
Yeah.
Some of them just they just had no chance. I'm sure it's something that drives their coach nuts. Brandon's looking to screen for Caden. There's the kick out. Garrett was open. One less pass. I think he's got the 3. Josh Motley for 3. No. Rebound, Joe Jordan. Trying a little bit of a press, try for a steal. Get the foul there. Foul's on 15, foul on Elk Grove. I'm a Gian to the line. Made his last 2. Ima has 11 for the game. Good shot, nothing but net. Points can rack up if you're the guy with the ball and they're fouling you. If you can make your free throws, it makes life easy. There's a rebound. Go right to the hole. Keep going. Good kick out. Another one. Burns for 3.
Looks good.
No.
Ooh.
Elk Grove. Turnover from Wheeling. Brandon's going to go at it again. Just didn't get the roll. Very aggressive take. Didn't get it. 24 seconds left. We're going to foul here again. Chasing 12. Brandon's a little upset at that last one. I can understand it. I think he thought he got fouled, but it's just a bad roll. I'm at the line again. He's going to have 6 points without any clicks off the clock. It's a nice night.
Man.
Nothing. Automatic. That'll win you and lose your games, right? Miss. Elk Grove's going to run. We're going to take a couple threes immediate. Garrett got to get rid of that ball. Brandon for 3, fake, going to take it to the hole. Lost the ball, stepped out of bounds, Elk Grove ball.
8.2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, 8.2. Elk Grove's leading scorer is going to be Brandon Burns with at least 18. Second, Jaden Albertson with 10. Caden Dixon with 7. Those were 7 big points, too. Oh, gets a bank shot. Wheeling's going to let that roll out. Good shot by Caden Dixon. He gets 9, missed the 1 for the double.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
You know what? That ended up being a nice game. Elk Grove had a great showing there in the second half. Wheeling was strong throughout. I thought Elk Grove played a really nice game, and Wheeling had a couple nice buckets down the stretch that kind of pulled them out of it.
Yeah, I'm watching the players go to the locker room, and they're pretty upset. They're angry with themselves, but it's definitely something you can build on. And I know people say, you hate to see that, but you got to have it, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of kids played a lot of good basketball tonight, and quite frankly, I thought the coaching staff did a great job. I really do. Wheeling was just pretty tall and pretty athletic.
Yeah.
So, well, Bob, I believe this is our last boys varsity basketball game televised, so I appreciate you coming out and helping us.
This is great. Well,
yeah.
thank you for the invite. This was a ton of fun.
Absolutely. And
thank you, Channel 6. I appreciate it.
I seem to always forget who to say that. So Ross was here earlier today. We got Debbie and Scott. Thank you. Shout out to Beth. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, Beth Clem.
So thanks very much for watching, everybody. We're going to do a couple. Channel 6 will do some more sports. So Facebook Live, EGTV, and Channel 6, and we hope to see you down the road. Thanks
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you.